having a rooftop tent is that it's really hard to put things on top of it, so we had to take off the ladder. And we also noticed when we were taking up the ladder that my rooftop tent is a little bit moldy. Poor naive Bryn. She was laughing now, but little did she know that she would be crying later. So it's gonna be an interesting weekend. Secured the surfboards, and now we're on a mission to get some bear spray because we're going out into the boonies, and perhaps some moldy tent cleaner. I feel like they should have that there, so.
Fabric cleaner, something like that.
Something like that.
Whatever, if we need to, we'll grab dish soap and a brush.
We've got the goods. I'll do a little mech haul back to my beauty guru roots. Oliver got some pants. And then, of course, you know, I am a weird person who enjoys the dehydrated food. I don't know why. I think it's fun. So we got pad thai with chicken, and Oliver got risotto with chicken. Hold this. Okay, so this is gonna be something that I use to try and get the mold out of the tent. Keep in mind, I don't know actually how much mold there is on the tent. We just saw some on like the outside part, but I got footwear and gear cleaner for all footwear and gear. So I'm hoping that this helps. Some biodegradable soap, some new face sunscreen, because even when it's cloudy and you're surfing, you will get burnt. And then I got some bear spray because mine exploded in my trunk on our last road trip. But yeah, I think now we're ready to hit the road. Well, we still have to go try the waffle fries at McDonald's.
Oh, it's a necessity.
And then get some more groceries, and then we're off to Sombrio. To our campsite. Woo! Which was a much more of a hike than anticipated. So if you're planning to camp on Sombrio Beach, just know that the walk is a little bit longer right now because the main trail is closed for, what do they say, eco-reconstruction or something like that. That's the thing with a rooftop tent, is that you can't drive into spots like this, so we're borrowing Oliver's parents' tent, and hopefully it keeps us dry for the night. It's supposed to rain.
Yeah, but this thing's probably from the 1980s, so...
It's got character! Here, I'll set up our humble abode. Oliver's done another hike up to go get our firewood and our food that we're gonna put in the bear cache when we sleep, of course, because we are in bear country. Just realized Ollie went all the way to the car and the keys are right here. So that's gonna be fun. Now at Mech, whenever you buy bear spray, they give you this whole like lecture on it. I was trained on it for work. I never actually had to use it, but definitely do your research on how to use bear spray before you bring it out into the wilderness, because you could cause yourself and others some serious damage. Brief interruption from the vlog as we had to emergency set up a tarp because it just started pouring rain, and we're like, where are we gonna cook? Because, you know, we're in like actual, like almost backcountry camping, so we're not supposed to cook where we sleep. And we found this little spot with a bunch of trees and things to set up our kitchen and then have dinner with the view of the ocean. Now we're calling it an early early night because it is raining so hard outside and it's super cold. So excuse my foggy camera as we try to warm up in the tent. Now we're just gonna play probably cards until we catch the first waves tomorrow morning. Are you ready for that, Ollie?
Oh, I'm totally ready.
Woo! Good morning from rainy Sombrio Beach and nearly deathly swell that is coming crashing in towards us. And I think Ollie's gonna go out for a surf in a bit, but I don't know if I'm going to. And you know, I'm all about pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone, but I think there's a very slippery slope from being uncomfortable and then nearing death. So I'm just gonna supervise Oliver as he drowns himself in the ocean today.
Lifeguard on duty.
Nice and cozy.
Sombrio Beach. Conditions are primo.
It's a bit big.
First time surfing this year. The swell is what? Something like, it went from 5 to 8 feet to 7 to 10. You don't realize how big those waves are until you actually see somebody on them. Like, huge. We got my buddy's board here. He's got a 3D printed fin on there, so we're gonna see how she goes. It's bad. It's really
Okay,
bad.
how was it?
Those are humongous waves. I don't have the energy to paddle for that stuff. My wetsuit kept coming undone anytime that I would fall like face first into the water.
I am under the water. Please help me.
It just ripped down. I'd come up like the big Michelin man, and all puffy, full of water. And I'd be sitting there in the crash zone getting pummeled by these things while I'm trying to pull my wetsuit up. It was just not ideal.
And I didn't get any videos of Oliver surfing because I was too busy drowning in the river trying to get across to the other side, so good on us today. It's time to head to our next campsite. So now we have to do the thrilling job of packing up our campsite and traveling back and forth to the car. Can't wait. My phone is dead. I'm charging it in the car right now. We just packed up our campsite, but the small issue is that right before my phone died, I tried to look up where the next campground was that I booked online, and it said that it was actually 4 hours away.
In Bamfield.
In Bamfield, which is not Port Renfrew. So we're waiting for her to charge up and seeing what our fate is for the night because we are not driving 4 hours. We do not want to go to Bamfield. So the campground I booked is in the wrong spot, so just spent $60 on that, so I'm gonna try and cancel it. We made it to a campground. Oh no. Oh no. Nasty. Does it smell?
Oh.
What?
You want to see this?
Oh my god, guys. There's so much mold inside my tent. What am I gonna do? Good morning, everybody. After a mediocre sleep in the torrential downpour, it's time to pack up camp and explore some of the hidden little spots on the way back to Victoria. So, let's do that.
Out here at Wieners R Us.
Packing up camp in the rain is literally the worst thing ever to exist in life. Okay guys, we woke up today super excited to do this really short little hike near China Beach in the Juan de Fuca Provincial Park, which is where we've been staying this whole time. And there's this little waterfall and there's some fun caves to explore. But because there's no service out here, we weren't able to check the tides. And after checking out this chart, which has a lot of small numbers on it that I can't see without glasses, we have figured out it's high tide. And so, like, also, as we see this sign right here says, recent precipitation events have caused increased water flow along the Fuca Marine Trail. Hikers are warned it can be dangerous to hike through fast-moving water. So, in conclusion, we literally can't even go see the caves and the waterfall because it's high tide and the trail apparently is washed out. So I guess we're just gonna go home. That's the type of trip that we're having, but you know, it's all fun and games. So let's head out of here.
We always have something go wrong. Always.
Always. Okay, let's go. It's wet.